Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to my nursery. This is Sharon with Serenade Nursery, and we're going to have a bit of a longer video today. There's several things that I want to accomplish today. So as you can see, we have baby Nicholas here. We're going to be doing his very first changing since he came to me. So yay for baby Nicholas. But anyway, there's several things, like I said, that I wanted to go ahead and get accomplished today. And we're going to be changing at least 2 babies. We're going to hang with the boys. Maybe we'll get to a couple of the girls if we can, because I don't know how long this is going to take or anything, but there's several areas that I wanted to cover. So the first thing that I wanted to go ahead and do is I want to give a shout out to TZLovesRealNewborns. She is doing a massive giveaway on her channel. I'm not going to give any details because you'll have to go watch her video and look at that. But I will link her channel with that video on there that you can see. I'll link the video, and then you'll be able to, it obviously goes to her channel. So I'll link the video. It's kind of a long one, so you have to sit for a spell and keep an eye on that. But anyway, she explains what the giveaway is. She shows what's going to be given away. And so yeah, check out that video and follow her instructions, and you'll be able to enter this really massive, beautiful giveaway. I hope I'm the winner. I really do. I'm not gonna lie. I hope I'm the winner. But I wanted to go ahead and give that shout out for those that may be interested in that. So anyway, it's TZLovesRealNewborns, and I will link the appropriate video in the description section, so be sure you check that out. Alright, so that is our shout out, and then I have a couple of chat topics that I wanted to talk about today. So I want to do like a general chat, but I also want to talk about, and I have a question for you guys, and you guys can tell me what you think. It could be maybe a sensitive question, there could be some unpopular opinions, and it's not my intention to stir up any drama, you know. I know that there's a lot of drama going around in the community at the moment, and I'm not involved in it. I'm not going to get involved in it. I'm not going to comment on it or anything. It's not my fight, and you know, my channel is a drama-free zone, and it's supposed to be a happy place. You know, we want to spread happiness here. So, but I did want to just, you know, kind of warn you guys that it could be some of the feelings in it could be, you know, a little sensitive, a little strong, you know, that kind of thing. And it's not just the reborn hobby. It's, you know, it could be universal for any hobby, like any community, any hobby, because it's not something that is just strictly relegated to doll collecting, to the reborn hobby or anything. But and we're gonna go ahead and change baby Nicholas while we talk. And so what I'm gonna do is I got some new white onesies and stuff, and so I wanted to put them on kind of underneath their outfits and stuff, but I picked out this baseball outfit that we're going to go ahead and put on him. This is something that Sharon sent with us when baby Nicholas arrived. So it's, if you look at his box opening, you will have seen this outfit, but it's got the oh my gosh, home run. And then on the back of it, it says Rookie 28. So it's a little baseball outfit. It is like the cutest thing. And so we're going to go ahead and put that on him for today, because I think that is going to look really cute on him. But my subject that I want to talk about today is, and you know, please tell me your comments and what you think, and what you've experienced and so forth. But do you believe, or do you think, when you were a newcomer, and I'm gonna, because I am a newcomer to this hobby, so I'm gonna kind of comment as a newcomer, but do you think as a newcomer, do you believe that newcomers are readily accepted into the the reborn community, into the reborn hobby collecting, you know, into the reborn community? Do you believe that newcomers are readily acceptable, or do you believe that it's a bit of a clique, that it's, you know, just for the established people, that newcomers just, you know, newcomers really aren't allowed, especially YouTube newcomers? Do you believe that it should, how do I put this? Do you believe that, do you feel that as a newcomer were you readily accepted into the reborn hobby? And I'm going to speak on this as a newcomer, and I'm going to speak on this in terms of also, I'm going to pull this over his head. Oh my goodness, Nicholas. I'm going to speak to this as a newcomer, and also in terms of other hobbies and stuff that I have been involved in, that I still am involved in, because as I said, it could, you know, these opinions can be very, very universal to any kind of community that you join as a newcomer. But do you believe that it's pretty much just a clique? Oh, goodness boy. Do you believe that it is a clique, or do you think that people are friendly, that as a newcomer that you felt welcomed? You know what, in my opinion, yes and no, okay? And I say this because I felt very welcomed by certain people. I am now up to, I think, 31 subscribers on my channel. As I said, I am very, very new to this. And, you know, even to collecting. And I pretty much started making videos as I began collecting. And I started out with my Ashton Drake baby, which you guys have seen, little Ellie Poo. But I have felt very, very welcomed by certain people, like, and what I tend to do, too, is I tend to mainly support, like, smaller channels, because I've always been, like, for the underdog, and I kind of feel like that the queen bees and the kingpins of a certain community, yeah, okay, I will subscribe to their channels and stuff, and I will watch their videos, but, I feel like that I feel more comfortable supporting a smaller channel, because I know how frustrating it can be, and I know how it can take time to build up a channel. I am not new to YouTube and making YouTube videos. Even though this channel is new, I am not new to the whole YouTube thing. I've actually been making YouTube videos since the end of 2011, and it was through my Sims gameplay. It's a simulation game called The Sims, and I played the Sims 3, which is an incarnation of The Sims, and I did gameplay videos on another channel, and I still do. That channel is still going. I don't upload there as frequently as what I used to, you know, because people have moved on, and you know, to, oh my goodness, to newer versions of the game, and I kind of choose to be kind of stuck in time. Is there a button that kind of yeah, I think there's a button. I was trying to pop this over his head, and I'm going, okay, why isn't this going over his head? And I don't want to like tug or anything on it. But yeah, there was a button that needed to be undone. Oh goodness. So anyway, this is a little turtleneck that she had on underneath his outfit. We're gonna see what it's gonna be like to put the onesie on underneath. And see, because this outfit is actually long sleeves, and yeah, okay, you know, Nicholas isn't a real baby or anything, but I kind of feel like, you know, 2 layers of long sleeves, he'll get kind of hot, you know. We don't want him to get too warm. So, as I said, I felt welcomed by, you know, by several different people, and like I said, I'm up to 31 subscribers, but I kind of feel like and I'm trying to put it nicely, and again, it's not just relegated to the reborn community. I've seen this in other communities as well. But I kind of feel like the very, very established people, the ones with a very, very large following, and it's not saying that everyone is like that all of the very established people are like that. You know, I'm not pointing fingers at anybody. I'm not naming any names or anything, but I just kind of feel like, in general, that the very, very established people, the ones that have a really large following, and okay, what is your definition of a really large following, right? You know, but I feel like that the ones that are definitely established, you know who some of them are, in whatever community that you know, that you're involved in, whether it's reborns, whether it's journaling, you know, whether it's like figurine collecting, whether it's like ceramics, you know, whatever has tripped your trigger. But I kind of feel like, in general, that the very, very established, well-followed people, they really don't make it a habit or make it a point to support a newcomer, you know, to go to their channel and and welcome them and say hi or watch one of their videos and comment or anything. And again, you know, several communities I've been involved in, I would, you know, watch a video put out by somebody well established, and I'd several times, like, I'd make comments and stuff, and you know, I'd introduce myself. It wasn't just, hey, come check out my channel, you know, I make videos, blah, blah, blah. You don't want to do that. If you're going to try to build a relationship with someone, and if you're going to try to get respect in the community for your videos and your channel and stuff, you want to be thoughtful. Like, you want to, you know, just nicely introduce yourself and just, you know, say, hey, I'm kind of new to this. I've been, you know, watching quite a few videos on this, and I wanted to come over and say hi and say that and tell you I enjoy your videos, and, you know, just say something kind of thoughtful, you know. I don't feel I have to coach you or anything, but just, you know, be thoughtful, be courteous, you know. And I've done that. Like, I've done this many, many times, and I've even watched several videos by, you know, these, like, well-established people and stuff. And, you know, I've gotten hearted, like, my comments would get hearted. I'd even get replies and stuff, and so forth. But, you know what? They haven't come over to watch any of my videos. They haven't come over to comment on any of the videos or anything. And, so I kind of feel like that when you get to be such a, and I'm not saying that this is the way to everybody, you know, please don't misunderstand me. But I kind of feel like that when you do get to have such a really large following, it's hard, I guess, to maybe develop a new relationship because, you know, because when you have a larger channel, it is hard to maintain, and you know, you're the one that unless you're so big that you need to hire somebody to help you manage your channel, which, you know, obviously people that are making like thousands and thousands and whatever dollars on YouTube for whatever it is that they do, unless you are somebody like that, usually you're the one that's managing your channel. And when you get to be a larger channel, it's a little bit harder to maintain because there's a lot more comments, there's a lot more people to deal with, and the more popular you get, it seems like drama can find you. You know, whether you look for it, it can kind of find you. And the more people that kind of come to your party, the more chance there is of disagreements and stuff, you know. So, I mean, it's hard. I get it. It is hard, and it can be very, very hard to try to develop, you know, new relationships and to want to come over and try to, you know, help somebody out that is new and so forth. I get it, you know, but at the same time, it's like, you know, if somebody was courteous enough and they've come over to watch many of your videos. Oh, we got to be careful with this hand because his little thumb on this hand and this one finger, it's kind of like, again, it's kind of like that real thin piece of vinyl that's kind of holding it together. So we have to be careful with this one hand here. But I mean, like I said, I get it, but at the same time, it's like, you know, if somebody is courteous enough to come over and watch many of your videos, at least, you know, come over into one of their videos or one of their box openings and say hi and, you know, welcome to the reborn community and so forth. And I have gotten that from a lot of people. But again, it's within a community, you know, you can maybe support someone, you can subscribe to their channel, you can be nice to them. And it's not just in the YouTube community. I've seen this in the writing communities as well. You know, you can come over and you can read their stuff and you can make comments about, oh, I love this chapter, or I loved this video, and so forth. And, you know, they may reply to you, they may heart your comment or whatever, but, you know, they don't come over and they don't give you the time of day, you know, as a new person to said hobby, you know, or said community. And I just, you know, I kind of wish that, you know, if somebody's making that time to come over and watch you or to participate in what you have written or done or whatever, that you would at least make an effort to, you know, welcome them to whatever it is that they've joined, you know, whether it's a group or, like a writing circle or like a book club, you know, I mean, I'm just speaking in generalities here. I'm not trying to point any fingers at anybody in the reborn community. Really, believe me, I'm not. But it would just be nice if, okay, you know, like I came over to watch such and such, or I came over to join such and such, you know, it would be nice if you came over once or twice or something, you know, even just to say hi, to say welcome and glad you're here, you know. But sometimes that doesn't happen, and it's a little bit of a peeve of mine. It's like, you know, please return the courtesy at least, you know. But anyway, that is my little rant. What do you guys think? I mean, do you think that with any hobby that there can be a certain amount of elitism, clickiness? And oh my gosh, like I have seen this in like, okay, let's take for example the Sims writing community, okay? And these are people that write stories using their Sims game to illustrate it, and I do this too. Like, and I will link my blog in the description section so you can look at that if that is something that you may want to see. Okay. All right, guys. Sorry about that. So I think what I was saying is take the Sims writing community, and I will link my blogs in the description section, and you can kind of see what I'm talking about. It's where you write stories and you use like whatever incarnation of your Sims game to take the screenshots and illustrate your story. And it's a lot of fun. It's called SimLit, and it's a lot of fun. It really gives you it gives you a way of playing the Sims game in such a different way, and it also allows you to be creative with it and stuff. But in that particular community, like where the veterans, like we kind of call them the veterans of the SimLit people, they're, you know, a lot of them are very well established, and they have their friends, they have their buddies that they go back and forth, and they read each other's stuff, and they comment, and they have their discussions, and so forth. But it's like if a newcomer comes along, it's you will not see a lot of them welcoming a newcomer. And oh my gosh, like Sharon was talking about in one of her videos, like Sharon, Born Again Reborns, was talking about the snaps, and how many of us have actually screwed up the snaps when we're trying to snap outfits up. But yeah, so in that particular community, I will say that it is very, I guess, I don't even know if close-knit is the right word, but it's very cliquey. And a lot of the old timers, a lot of the veterans are not going to come over and look at a newcomer's blog or stories or anything. It just, there's always exceptions, but the majority of them are not going to do that. And I think it kind of holds true with like some other communities. Like they're very kind of, I don't know. I don't know what the right word is. Like they have their cliques, they have their groups that they participate in, and they don't want any newcomers invading. You know, they don't want any newcomers invading this particular thing. Okay, and so now the adult coloring community, like for adult coloring books and stuff, like because my other channel, I have another channel, Sharon Sanctuary. When I started, it kind of started out like doing journals and fountain pens and stuff, and I still do a lot of that on there. But but when I started making videos about coloring books, you know, for adults, not kiddie coloring books, but you know, coloring books for adults. When I started making videos about that, boy, you know, as a newcomer and stuff, I was very much welcomed, and I gained a lot of subscribers like pretty quickly. I'm not saying that I'm a big fish or anything. I've got like maybe 3,500 something subscribers over there. So that's nice, you know, that's nice. But that community, I think, was pretty friendly, and they welcomed newcomers and stuff, and so forth. But, you know, and I'm not saying that it doesn't rot with their share of drama, because I think every community ends up having drama at some point or another, and there's people that don't get along. Obviously, you know, not everybody's going to get along with everybody, but But for the most part, they were very friendly, still are very friendly, and there's been a lot of new channels come along to start making videos, and we always tried to be supportive and so forth, because we knew how hard it was to start out as the new kid. And I think the weight loss community has been very friendly. I don't know, I haven't really been a part of that lately or anything, but oh gosh, what else am I thinking? I think like certain book clubs, I think they're in, I'm not grouping everything into just one book club, but some book clubs can be very friendly. Some are kind of like very much closed and don't want anybody new in there. Oh gosh, and I'm just going by hearsay mind, okay, but I think the beauty community has had their fair share of drama, and I think they can be very probably some people over there can be very cliquey, like where you have to have a certain brand of makeup, or you're not considered like a beauty guru or whatever it is that they call themselves. But and I'm just saying, there's certain communities I think that are a little bit more friendlier than others, and I'm just wondering what you guys think. Do you believe that the reborn community as a whole is friendly, and do you feel that they are welcoming to newcomers? Like I said, my opinion is yes and no. I think they can be, but I think they're, and again, it goes within a community. I think there are some who just kind of have their circle of friends, and they really don't have time or don't have the inclination to want to make a relationship or build a relationship with anybody new. That's just my opinion, okay? Just my opinion. But oh my gosh, like here he is in this little baseball outfit. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh man. But I will say that as a newcomer, like I said, I have felt very welcomed by quite a few people. And I will say, and I'm gonna give a big plug to both Jenna and Sharon. Jenna is the wonderful, wonderful lady who I got both Michael and Stephanie from, and Nicholas, of course, came from Born Again Reborns. Sharon, and on Facebook and all that, she's Butterfly Baby Kisses. And but when I wanted to get Nicholas here, like I watched several of her videos. I subscribed, and I had commented on several of her videos and stuff, and so I, that one doesn't want to stay buttoned. I think we're just going to leave that unbuttoned, and we'll just kind of let it stay open like that, because that doesn't want to stay buttoned. That'll be nice and relaxed for you. But I had emailed her. I said, well, how do we contact you if we're interested in purchasing Nicholas? And she was calling him, sometimes she call him Danny because that's his sculpt name, sometimes she call him Nicholas. And I said, how do we contact you if we want to if we want to purchase Danny, And so she gave me her email address, and so I contacted her, and I said, look, here's my situation. I would love to get him. I think, he stole my heart, and I loved him the first minute I saw him. And I said, I know you don't know me from Adam, and with all the scamming and stuff that's been going around, like, oh my gosh, I've been hearing some horror stories and stuff. And I said, I know you don't know me. I'm really, really new to this. And I said, but I would like to buy him, but the only way I can is if I can make payments. And I said, would you be willing to accept that? And I made her an offer of and I'm not going to tell you how much I paid for him or anything, because I just don't think that that's anybody's business. But I made her an offer. She took it, and I kind of felt bad because like I said, being so new, I don't know how to appraise these guys, and I've seen prices go all over the gamut, and so I quoted her an offer, and I said, I'm sorry if this sounds insulting, because I know, because I didn't want to quote her something too low where it was going to offend her or, insult her or anything, because I know these artists put so much time and effort into creating these babies, and I said, I said I hope this offer doesn't like send you screaming, and I certainly don't want to offend you or anything. And she says no, that offer is great, and so she accepted it. And even though she did not know me very well at all, she was very, very willing to accept payments, and so we made an agreement, and actually I was able to get him paid off earlier than expected, which was great for both of us, and I think with the box opening I did, it made her very emotional. She loved it, and I was just over the moon, tickled pink with everything I got, and of course little Nicholas here, he's very, very special. And so I had her, and you can look on his box opening, and you can look at her comment, and it's said very clearly just that she was crying her eyes out. So she got very emotional over the box opening I did, and she loved it, and I sang her special song that she requested. But yeah, I mean, when we were making the arrangements, I mean, she didn't know me from Adam, and with all the scamming and stuff going around, like, she could have said, well, sorry, but because I don't know you, I would like the payment in full, which then I don't think he would be here if that was going to be the case. But thank goodness, thank God, things happen the way that they do for whatever reason that they do. And so because they happened the way that they did, I feel like I have been blessed to get to know a very, very wonderful woman, two wonderful women, because both Sharon and Jenna, but because things happened the way that they did, we shared something very special together. She created this baby, and she put in some great goodies for him, and my reaction to the box opening and me singing the song, I feel like we shared something very, very special. So yeah, I mean, I have felt very welcomed, but at the same time, it could be, and I wish that I don't know. I know it's going to take time to build up a channel. I get it, but I kind of wish that and this holds true with many communities. I just wish that the amount of support that maybe you give to someone could be returned as well. And sometimes it isn't. Sometimes it is, but sometimes it is not. And that is my opinion on that subject. Yep, so that's my opinion on that subject. So anyway, we're going to lay Nicholas down over here, and we're going to grab Michael, and we're going to change him up into something, okay? So here is little Nicholas in his baseball outfit, and here is what he looks like on the back, rookie 28. Oh my goodness, oh my goodness, oh my goodness. So, I love him so much. I love him so much. And I left his same diaper on him. I didn't change his diaper, and then I went ahead and left his same socks on him that he came with. So, but he's kind of got like, it covers his cloth body, and he's got the little onesie underneath, which is great. It kind of hides the cloth on his neck a little bit, and I think that looks really cute. So anyway, let's go ahead, and they're gonna change places. Play musical babies here. They're gonna change places, and I'm going to grab Michael, and I will show you what we're gonna put him in. All right, guys, we are back, and we have Michael on the boppy. So anyway, what is under his head is the little satin pillowcase that Sharon sent us when Nicholas arrived. This helps with rooted, the babies with rooted hair to keep it from tangling. And you know what? Like, I didn't think about that, but sleeping on a satin pillowcase kind of keeps helps hair not to tangle as much. And yeah, so in real life, so that definitely makes sense. So we're gonna keep Michael on this little headrest here, which is really nice. So anyway, I put Michael back in his Snoopy sleeper because I went ahead and washed, was it a couple weeks ago, I went ahead and did like all the baby laundry, to make sure that, because I had some new stuff and I wanted to make sure that the dark stuff wasn't going to have the dye that was going to stain up the vinyl or anything. So I got a little worried about that. So I went ahead and washed everything. And so yeah, I had Michael back in his Snoopy sleeper while everything was being washed. So what we're going to put him in today is, I have these pants, and these were some pants that Sharon sent us for Nicholas. So we're going to, the boys are going to share. So we're going to put these pants on him, as well as this onesie. It says Wild About Auntie, and this is what Auntie Jenna sent us when Michael came. So Michael is going to be wearing something from two very special ladies. But anyway, I thought now that we're kind of off the subject of that, we'll just kind of do a general chat. And I tend to do this, I do a general chat like on my other channel, like I'll color and chat, or I will crochet and chat, you know. So I thought we would just kind of do one over here, because I don't think I've ever really said too much about my life or anything, and I'm really kind of picky about like what I reveal, because I mean it is YouTube and you don't want to say too much, because there are some sickos out there who will, I don't know, who will do sicko things. But yeah, so anyway, we have what's going to be going up this week is very busy actually. Yesterday we had a pen club meeting. As you all know, and I have said this before, but I collect fountain pens. My husband and I collect fountain pens, and I'm very much into journals and planners and stuff and notebooks and so forth. But I love fountain pens, so we go to a fountain pen club once every month, and so yesterday was our meeting, so we did that, and we did that. And I got a new fountain pen. I'll actually show you the fountain pen I got. Because at the pen club we do, it's kind of like a buy, sell, and trade thing as well. You can look at, people bring pens to look at, people bring pens to buy and sell and stuff, and all the stuff that goes along with it. You can sometimes get ink and paper. You can try out each other's pens if they let you. You just sit and talk. And coming up in May is going to be our Chicago Pen Show, so you know, there's plans being made for that. But here is the box that it came in. There's the box that it came in, and then I got. I want to make sure that this price tag is off of it, because nobody needs to know how much I paid for the pen. Okay, so there's the box, and then here is the pen I got. It is a Mont Blanc 146, and I don't have any ink in it yet, but if you're not familiar with what a fountain pen looks like, whoops, here is the nib, and in the dark part is the feed. This is what makes the ink go to the tip of the nib so you can write with it, okay? And it's a gold nib. Oops. It has a piston filling system, so you draw your ink up through this knob in the back, okay? And so here's what the pen looks like. It is a Mont Blanc 146, and this is the type of pen, okay, yeah, you guys are going, no, that's a fancy pen. Well, yeah, it is, but you know what? It's a pen that if you're starting out in the fountain pen hobby, it's one that you're probably not going to get right away, because it is a fancy, kind of higher priced pen. But we have been collecting and using fountain pens since like 2014, so we've gotten into some higher end stuff. I guess in a way it's kind of like reborn collecting. You know, you start out with something maybe a little bit more affordable, and then you like an Ashton Drake or something, and then as you go on, and if your budget allows you, you get into some higher end stuff. But yeah, the Mont Blanc, it's not for the beginning fountain pen collector, because it is a bit higher priced. I'm not going to say how much we paid for it or what it's worth, because again, it's nobody's business, but I did want to show it to you. So we went to our pen club yesterday and had a good time with that, and then after that we went to dinner, and we just got some Wendy's. There's a Wendy's that we just go to after that, and I had the large chili with cheese, which I love. And I had the Son of Baconator, which is a bacon and cheeseburger. I've been sort of doing keto. I've been sort of like not as strict with it as I was a couple months ago or before the holidays. I haven't been as strict with it, but I need to kind of get back on my little track here. But But I'm still losing the weight. I'm 24 pounds down. Still got like 26 more to go, and then I'll be back down to my college weight, which will be nice. But anyway, so that's what I got. So then after we did Wendy's, we just came home and then just relaxed, and and I curled up in bed with my iPad and my bottle of water and stuff, and I had Michael and Nicholas on the bed next to me, just kind of playing with them a little bit. And then I watched I watched a live last night from Debbie's Dream Dolls, and had a good time in there. It's actually the first, well, no, it's the second time I've actually watched a live in relation to the reborn community, and that was a lot of fun. We it was so funny because, oh my goodness, you got your finger caught there, Michael. Oh my goodness, gotta fix that. But it's the second live I've ever watched in terms of the reborn hobby, and it was a lot of fun. We had a good time. We were actually laughing because there were several trolls that ended up in there, and it seems like they show up in a live stream like like later at night or on a weekend or something. And we think it was probably the same person, but they made like different accounts after they got kicked out and stuff. So we were having a good time with that. Like we were, she had a couple people in there that she made as moderators, and so they were the ones that did the whack-a-troll. You know, you've heard of the game Whack-a-Mole. Well, we did whack-a-troll. So, you know, they were keeping an eye on things and deleting like inappropriate messages and putting them in timeout and stuff. And so then we were making up like little troll, you know, annihilation songs, like the trolls go in, the trolls go out, and the trolls went back under their bridge, and like 10 puny trolls standing on the wall, 10 puny trolls standing on the wall. If one of those trolls should accidentally fall, or something like that, there are 9 puny trolls standing on the wall. So yeah, it probably sounds kind of stupid, but you know, we kind of made fun of a bad situation, or what could have been a bad situation, you know, because those people are just always looking for attention, and they're never happy until they get attention, until they can get what they're after, you know. But we had a good time kind of turning it back around and so forth, and her moderators did a good job of corralling them and keeping them under control and stuff, and so forth. So yeah, we had a good time with that, and then I fell asleep. Holy cow! I don't know, like you get a full tummy, and then you just kind of hang out, and then you know you're curled up in your nice warm bed, and you fall asleep, right? You know, so that's what I did. I fell asleep. I fell asleep last night. I mean, kind of early actually. You know, I got done with the live, and then I watched a couple of other things. Well, actually, I think I watched like one more thing, and then I turned on my audiobook. I am currently reading at the moment in Audible, listening to. It's a series of historical fiction, I guess, and I say historical fiction because it's based on like true events, but it's by Alison Weir, and it's the Wives of Henry VIII series. And so I kind of read them like out of order. I've already read the one about Anne Boleyn. I've read Jane Seymour. So then I started reading about Catherine of Aragon, which was King Henry's first wife. So I'm like, I'm not going to give page numbers because I don't know what they would be in Audible, but we need to get some socks for Michael. Yep, we need to get some little socks for Michael. But but in Audible format, I don't know the page numbers, but I'm like 7 hours and something into that. And I've got like, I think it was like 21 hours long, and so I've still got a ways to go on there, but I started listening to that again and fell asleep. Fell asleep while listening to that. So yeah, I tend to do that. Like I'll fall asleep while listening to an audiobook. And I woke up in the night. Like I woke up and couldn't go back to sleep, which I hate. I hate it when that happens. And I had to get up a little bit early because my husband had a meeting to go to, and so we always have I have cappuccino, he has straight espresso, but we always do our caffeine before he leaves. And so I had to get up a little bit early because he had to leave early to go to his meeting. So after he left for his meeting, I just kind of relaxed a little bit and watched a few videos and just kind of putzed around a little bit, took out all the babies and got set up to make this video. So yeah, that's what I'm doing, and I don't know what I'm going to do the rest of the day. it's been kind of a blah day. It's not as cold as what it was like last week. Like last week it actually got below 0. But I don't know what I'm going to do the rest of the day. We don't have anything going, so that's good. Which is actually going to be the calm before the storm, because this week we're going to be quite busy. We've got, we are election judges, and so we have training. We've actually got to work early voting tomorrow, and then we have training Wednesday, and then we work again on Friday for early voting. We always enjoy doing it. You know, we always kind of thought it would be neat to be election judges, and so we started doing it a couple years ago. But it's going to be busy because we do have several days where we do have to work the early voting, plus we'll be working the actual elections when they come around. And it's a primary. We have a primary election going on. And I'm not going to get into the whole politics or anything because I refuse to talk about that in videos, because when it seems like when you talk like religion and politics, boy, you get into some trouble. So I'm not going to do any of that. But I will just say that we are election judges, and so we will be working the early voting, and we will be working the election when that rolls around. And yeah, so kind of do our patriotic duty, I guess. And we just always thought it would be neat to do that, so that's what we're doing. And oh my goodness, pull up the pants. Okay, so that's what we are going to be doing. Okay, and these look like they're gonna fit him pretty good. And I'm sure that when you know, before Sharon sent Nicholas to us, the stuff that she sent us, I'm sure she tried it on Nicholas to make sure it fits, or you know, kind of guessed it would fit him or whatever, you know. So but yeah, his little baseball outfit definitely fit him. That definitely fit little Nicholas. And these pants, I'm sure, will fit little Nicholas. They fit Michael. They definitely fit Michael. And Michael's a little pudge. Michael's a little pudge. But there is Michael in his outfit. I will bring him closer so you guys can see. There we go. There's Michael. And you guys saw little Nicholas. So we're going to brush Michael's hair just a little bit. Oh my goodness. I'm just gonna brush Michael's hair just a little bit, and I have like 2 baby brushes. I got a brush and comb set off of Amazon, and then Jenna sent us one when Michael came in his little goodie box. So there we go. There's Michael all done up. Look at that handsome boy. Him's just as handsome as his brother. All right, so I think I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. I was going to grab another baby and change her. But I think, you know, we've gone on for a while. We've got 2 babies changed. We did the girls. Last time, before Nicholas's unboxing. We did the girls. So we thought we would hang with the boys today, and I think we're going to go ahead and end it here. But let me go ahead and we'll put Michael right there. And let me grab Nicholas so that we can have him next to Michael, and we can see what those 2 look like together. Okay. All right. We got Nicholas. All right. Well, there we go. There's those 2 handsome boys. Okay. Well, there's them 2 handsome boys. There we go. There we go. What do you guys think? I'll move his arm. There we go. Move his arm. Put Nicholas's arm here. Okay. There we go. What do you guys think? What do you guys think of these handsome boys? Oh my gosh, they look so cute. They look so cute. I can't stand it. They look so cute. All right. So that is going to be our video for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Hit that like button, leave us a comment, tell me what you think. Don't forget to subscribe, and don't forget to ring the notification bell so you can be notified when new videos are uploaded. You all have a fantastic day, and we'll talk to you in the next video. Okay, bye everybody.